I says upcoming. I don't see you live yet.
All right, there it goes.
Whoops.
All right, cool. Yeah, my camera's working now.
All right.
All right, so let's see real quick.
Woo.
Going on, peeps?
What up, world?
A little bit. You're tuning in. Welcome to the channel once again. Welcome back with another one. So this is just another live. Me and my brother just having a convo. Just random stuff, Fire Stick stuff, real world stuff. Just just a basic chat, basically. I'll probably just try to do these every week just to switch things up. Also, if you want to leave some comments or some chats in the chat box, we'll look at those and answer them throughout this conversation. But we're just going to have a chat. If you want to tune in, I appreciate you watching. But for all the people tuning in, CJ, just introduce yourself. If you're not aware, this is my brother. His name is CJ. He also goes by Clarence. But yeah, just give a little short introduction about yourself.
You know what, man? I have not nailed my 30-second introduction into who I am just yet. So bear with me. I'm still learning.
Yeah, take your time.
So Clarence Carter Jr., also known as CJ. I'm a real estate investor. I've been in technology for the last 20 years, building all things from data and analytics, video production back in the day, and then now really focusing in on real estate and helping investors kind of get a move on in the space. And
Okay,
you know,
okay.
my brother, not from another mother, but has allowed me to invade his space for a good little while, man, for a great conversation. So yeah, man, love you, man. How
Oh
was
yeah,
your day,
love you too,
dog?
bro. Love you too, bro. But yeah, so what do you think we're gonna get into? What kind of topics we gonna get into today? As
Man,
far as like where do you want to start at? We can get
man,
into some Prime Day stuff. I mean, anything you're looking for on Prime Day today?
honest,
Just something light. I mean, it is Prime Day today.
honestly, what I'm looking at for Prime has been kind of it's played out to me, man. Unfortunately.
Yeah, I hear you on
It
that.
used to be like Christmas, right? It's like, oh man, I'm gonna get this, I'm gonna get that.
Yeah, back when there were major deals.
Right? And I think they started going for one the deals, right? It was major deals that were on there, and then I think they started doing it like twice or three times a year. It's kind of
Yeah, they upped it. It was like one day, and then now it's like 2 days, and then a third day. But yeah, just infinite deals, just not deals that are like $100 here, $200 there. You still got to spend a good amount of money just to get a good.
it makes no sense to me. So honestly, over the next couple days, hold on, that was today. Yeah, it started today, right? Yeah,
Yeah, it was today.
yeah.
It's today and tomorrow. But for all those who were tuning in and you were thinking about getting a Fire Stick, this is definitely a good time to get a Fire Stick if you were ever interested in one, if you never had one, or if you even want to upgrade because you're paying half the price. Because I think the cheapest one was the Fire Stick Lite, and I think it was around $14, but that wasn't the cheapest. Like if you go back like 2 years ago, or maybe even a year ago, like you could have found a Fire Stick for like 11.99. That was like the cheapest I ever seen them. But you know, you can tell we're in inflation because the cheapest one now in 2024 is like $15. So still not bad, but it could be a lot better.
Yeah, man. As a matter of fact, I'm checking in with the wife right now, telling her, like, yo, make sure you place that order. We weren't getting too much tech stuff. Not this time around. I was focused on honestly focused on health, man.
Hear you.
Heard about some good vitamins. Some vitamins that activate other vitamins that you've been taking. And just doing the thing. I guess my wife is on here, you know, because I told her to get the stuff off of Prime Day, and she said, "Dude, focus. I don't need any focus." um, but nah. So that was definitely one thing. It's kind of focusing on health right now. Man, these bones is getting a little old, dude. So
Oh, I hear you. I mean, everybody's creeping up every day. Every day, I guess we get older. But yeah, I'm trying to do some vitamins and just just normal health stuff, exercise here and there. Just staying mobile, really.
yeah, so it's the as I've gotten older, right, and I'm about to be 39 next month, man. And as I've gotten older, look, man, and it sounds really weird to say because you hear people say this, and it doesn't make any sense at all until it hits you. And so, at least
True.
for me, I feel like it's just now hitting me, where I think from 35 until now, it's
Yeah,
been like, whoa, 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 wait a minute. You're good at what you do. You're moving around. You can do this. You can do that. You can stay up. You can stay up all night and kind of get done whatever needs to get done. But I am
true,
learning,
true.
with over the last like 2 or 3 years, man, you gotta have the combination of the sleep, the right vitamins, and the movement, man. You just have to. You have to. And of course, water and stuff
Very
like
true.
that, happiness. But nah, man, I think I'm really starting to appreciate it now, or at least knowing I should appreciate it and not take it for granted. So yeah, man, all those 35, if once you hit 35, like, watch out. One
Oh
day.
yeah, I definitely hear you on that because I feel it. I mean, as soon as I hit 30, I started to feel different. I'm like, why am I like? I'm barely doing the smallest activity, and I'm like pulling a muscle. Like, what the hell? But I don't know. That's just what happens when you get up there. Um,
Yeah. But it's that wisdom too, though, right? So, and that,
yeah, definitely,
right?
definitely, you do
And
grow
that,
wiser. That's definitely you don't do stupid stuff that you probably used to do in your 20s. That's for sure.
right? And now you got all this experience, right? And so you can share that information. But you gotta stay in a good mindset so that you could be able to share it, so you can be able to share it in a good way. But yeah, man. So
I mean, that's
uh,
why we're doing these to kind of open up and bridge out and collaborate with whoever wants to talk and just experience and get other people's perspectives because you never know what somebody else is thinking. Y'all could be thinking the same thing, and you just gotta have that combo. You gotta have that sit down.
yes, yes, yes. It says, is it true that Amazon will be eliminating the Android on the Fire Sticks, which will eliminate side loading? If true, do you know an approximate timeline? That's for you, dog.
Okay, okay. So yeah, so this is coming. It's very it's close, but it's not that close. So from what I've heard is that Amazon's going to be doing something in September and they always release new devices in September. And supposedly they're supposed to be releasing this new Fire Stick with this Vega OS, which is going to be more Android based. Well, not Android based, but they're getting away from Android completely because that's what Fire TV is running on right now. So they are. You're probably going to hear something by the end of year. So that's your timeline as far as like when we would see an actual device. But when they would preview it, would be around September. So we're kind of just in limbo, waiting to confirm what this operating system will really look like and if they're really going to do away with side loading because as we all know, a lot of Fire Stick users today are using it because you're able to side load different apps. that give you, the ability to watch premium content. So I don't think it's an emergency to be afraid of anything, but do consider the Walmart On 4K Pro streaming box. It's definitely a good alternative. That's an Android box in case you wanted to stay on Android. There's also Nvidia Shield. There's Roku. There's Apple TV. There's multiple different choices. I don't cover those all the time on my channel, but they are devices that are out there for you.
Dude, for all of those that are wondering, what the heck is side loading, man?
Side loading is another word for it is jailbreak. Everybody knows what jailbreak is. If you're not aware of jailbreak, it's just a term where you can get an additional app that's not in an official app store. So, like, you have Apple App Store, you have Amazon's App Store, and then you have the Google Play App Store. Each one of those app stores, you'll have different apps to choose from. And a lot of times, third party apps or side loaded apps or APKs are not in those download stores because they offer uh, copyrighted content, and you can't put those in official app stores like Amazon, Apple, and Google. So you have side loading, which you can download these APKs from the internet, almost like the old days LimeWire, where you would just download MP3s. But in this case, it would be APKs, which is just various different apps.
Got it, got it,
Does
got it.
that
All right.
explain?
Yes, it does. Now for the stupid people in the back.
The stupid people in the back. All right, so it just gives you the ability to download an app directly from the internet, and you can follow a simple tutorial like some of my videos on my Patreon if you're interested to walk through that step by step. It's just basically you go to an app, you put in a code, you download the app, and then it's installed on your device. But yeah, if you want to walk through, go to the Patreon. You know where to find me.
Wow. All right. So is this move technically something where they're kind of trying to cut down on side development and stuff like that? Is that what we're is that you think their angle or what?
So that's the idea. They're trying to get in my mind, they were so known for, pirated content. In my mind, they're just trying to get away from it at all costs. Because
Mm,
right now, the advertisement game, they have that in their back pocket right now. Like everything on the Amazon Fire Stick is ad driven. So, and they're making hand over fist with it, especially with Prime Video offering advertisements now, and you have to pay $3 additional just to get the ads removed. So that's huge right there. I just think they have the ability to just turn side loading off because they have so many people that are interested in using their Fire TV that don't care about watching ads.
mm, I got you. That makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. Do you think that's I mean, but we want more innovation though, man. We want more
We
innovation.
do, which is why they're coming out with a new operating system, and they do have this in the Echo Hub. You can find it in the description, but the Echo Hub has supposedly the Vega OS on it, and that's kind of like the closest preview to what the new Fire Stick would look like, and that's all we have to go off of right now.
Gotcha. 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 The new fire joint. Okay. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Nah, that's pretty critical, man. Yeah. I mean, I want to see them. I hope that they're kind of setting themselves up for like VR experience and everything too, man, in the near future.
Yeah, me too. I just they're struggling with their generative AI, like their Chat GPT version of Alexa. They're struggling with it supposedly, so that's delayed. It was supposed to come out like a couple of weeks ago, so that's delayed. You still have the Alexa feature on the remote, but it's not as advertised as the last presentation they did September 2023. It's nowhere near that demonstration, so they're lacking there. And then they said they were going to charge $10 a month just to use the new Chat GPT version of Alexa.
honestly, I think they could do it. So
Can
because,
you hear me all right?
huh?
Can you hear
Yeah,
me all right?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right, cool. My mic was messed up.
I think they could. I think they could get away with doing it because they it's just so ease of use, right? My credit card's already in there, right? Everyone's credit card is already in there. You know, those are on Prime and stuff, right? So it's like, ugh,
Yeah, true.
right? Because once you put that thing in there, it's on auto pay, man. I remember the first couple years with Prime, and I forgot that it was a yearly subscription. And then when I would get charged with that thing, I'm like 100 and what? What in the hell
Oh
is this?
yeah, no, I had to drop mine down because I'm like, I'm not trying to pay that annually because it always comes out unexpectedly. Like a year later, I'm not even thinking about the 175 coming out of my account. So it's like I'd rather just go monthly and then I can at least know when to expect it. Because the 150 or 175 or they go up $20 every year. So it's like, all right, well it's even more expensive than it was previously, and I'm not getting anything additional because when you order things Prime is 2-day shipping, and you weren't getting it in 2 days because the backlog also. But also, I did want to touch on since we got you here, you're coming over to YouTube to spread your knowledge about anything that you're trying to develop on your YouTube, the side of the YouTube stuff that you want to, the content that you want to deliver. So, what kind of content can they expect from you, seeing that you want to join the YouTube life and the content creation? What kind of content are you going to be thinking about producing?
Man, I'm gonna need some coaching on this a little bit. So I'm glad you asking me that question because it's kind of a question back to you too. But obviously, you know obviously, but for all of those others, you know, I've done a lot in the real estate realm at a lot of different levels, right? And so anything from seller financing or just basically not using a bank and using people as banks in order to purchase real estate. I've done that. But then also worked on stuff that is super high level with some of the largest private equity groups in the world. And so I want to share that information, right? I want to go ahead and knock down some of the myths that I see out there. But then also, man, I'm not gonna lie, man, like I'm really interested in marketing and just business in general, investing in businesses and stuff like that. So I don't know, is that too big of a niche or what, man? Like, help me. Uh oh, you there? Can you hear me? Oh no. Can y'all hear me?
Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I can hear you now.
You can hear me?
Yeah, just
All right, so I guess it was delayed because somebody called my phone
do not
and
disturb.
then it shut off the live.
All right,
Am
yeah.
I
I mean,
still frozen? 'Cause
you came back up, so hold on. I'm gonna turn my do not disturb on too. Now that I think about it, there we go. There we go. That's a little bit better. Yeah, Nate, you still frozen, my man.
all right, hang on. Let me put mine on do not disturb. Still
Yeah,
frozen?
still frozen for now.
All right, did
Oh,
it come back now?
you yeah, I can see it jiggling around. You're not in the camera though, right?
Yeah, no, I'm not in the camera now.
And now now my camera froze. Now my camera froze. Hopefully it'll come back. It'll come back.
Yeah, it seems a little delayed with the iPhone, but this is the only way that we can live and collab at the same time. YouTube unfortunately doesn't have that feature where you can live stream together through the computer. So unfortunately, I got to use my mobile phone. But we'll work out the kinks. This is only the second live, so stay tuned to see what we get together. Says here we can hear and see you now. All right, cool, cool. And now my brother's stream is frozen now.
I know, right? Okay, but you can hear me though, right?
I can hear you, yeah.
What's
But
cool?
I had to cycle my camera, so if you hit the reverse and then hit the other reverse, it seems to unfreeze itself then.
Oh, that might be better.
All right.
That might have been on me. Hold on. Let's see if it come back right now.
Yeah, it's back now.
There we go. There. I hit the do not disturb, but then I didn't swipe back up. It was still left on that screen, so it just froze in place. But but
Gotcha.
but nah, man. Get back to that question though, man. Um,
So,
what
I forget what it was, but was it the type of content you plan on producing for YouTube? And
Yeah, so just like am I thinking about this? Am I doing too much? Is the thing. So I want to do real estate advice, right? Like go over some of the tactics, go over some of the inspiration around real estate. But then also business in general, right? Like here's the thing with business and more specifically some of the marketing aspects to business. So
okay.
is that too many niches or what? Do I need to focus on one thing?
I mean, I would just focus on one thing, but when you're first starting out, just focus on maybe three things. So real estate, something close to real estate, but not real estate, and then something close to real estate, but not either of the two either. And then just see what bites first, and then start doubling down on those videos, the ones that get more traction, and then sprinkle in a little bit of random stuff here and there. And you'll notice the difference because like even some of the videos that I'll produce, I'll throw some videos out that are, consistently with what I normally put out, and then I'll try to sprinkle some in. You may get a different view count, but that's the price when you're exploring different types of content than what you normally produce.
I can dig that. I can dig that. That makes me feel a whole lot better. Because I'm thinking, I don't know what to do, but if I do that, then I won't be able to do this. And if I do, so I got you. So it's
Oh yeah,
basically just go ahead and get started. Don't go too far off the rails. Like if I'm going to do real estate, don't go and do I don't know, juggling or something like that. But
yeah,
I mean, maybe it
exactly.
could be.
But I mean, you got the brain for real estate. You got a lot of knowledge that you need to put into videos, and yeah, people would definitely watch that because you got a lot of knowledge. And even some of the stuff that you say to me, I'm like, you can do that. So a lot of people would tune into all the hidden secrets that you can find out about real estate.
I can dig that. I can dig that. That's the route that I'm gonna go, man. Dude. So do you keep up with trends?
Yeah, I'm always looking at trends. So like if I look at a lot of news articles or just what's trending in my niche. So that would be streaming devices, streaming TV services, just any news. And normally once you start searching stuff, a lot of stuff just lands in your For You page, and then you get more ideas uh, and inspiration from others too. Um, so it kind of just happens like that. And then normally with Fire Stick, there's always a new update. There's always something new coming out with any streaming box or streaming device, a new app, new features. There's always something new. So that's how I normally go with what kind of content I'll go with. That's how we keep it fresh and up to date.
I can dig that. Are you doing this? Are you doing this live stream every week? Are we doing this live stream every week?
I mean, that's what it is right now. We're back to back two weeks in a row. Let's try to keep it consistent. We're gonna try to keep it every Tuesday at somewhere around 8:30, 9 p.m., something like that. Not too late, and just have a nice combo, a nice recap, a talk, or how's the week going? Just basic stuff, just basic life stuff.
I got you. I got you. Well, what was the highlight of the last week for you?
The highlight of the last week. let's see. Anything happen? Highlight of the week. I mean, what? There was the 4th of July. We spent time with the family. The kids got together, played. That was a highlight for me. Because time spent, especially with the family, is important, and you're making memories. So I like to make memories a lot. It could have been a lot better if we would have went to the beach and had a beach weekend, but this wasn't a beach weekend this weekend. But overall, it was still great with the passing of the 4th of July, or was that a week ago? I don't even know. The days run by so quick these days. Am I the only one that feels like that? Like these weeks are flying by. Like
Dude.
every time you look up, it's like, oh, we're half the year in. Oh, it's New Year's again. Oh, it's Christmas again. Like every time you look up, it's either a birthday, a holiday, or Christmas or New Year's.
Dude. Like clockwork, man. Like clockwork. I'm like, yo, please stop, slow down. Who hit the 2x button on time? Like this is not cool. This is not cool at all. Um, thanks, saw y'all last week, but missed it. Yeah, man. Nah, I'm right there with you, man. Time it's not waiting for anyone. And so going back to the YouTube joint, right? Like just get started, right? Get
Yeah,
moving,
just
get
get
the
started.
information out there because time ain't waiting for nobody, man. That's just it.
Yeah, like any
Um,
any person out there who wants to start a YouTube channel, basically just start making content. Um, there's plenty of ways to do it. Like if you don't know, like when I first started doing YouTube videos, I never showed my face. I didn't show my face in videos for like maybe 2 years had went by. So you
wow.
don't have to start a video showing your face or anything. People don't even care. They just want to hear you talk about something that they're interested in. So just start there, and just start with the words, and then slowly introduce your face or your, just anything. Just me even doing this live is out of my comfort zone, but at the end of the day, it's like, let's just do it, see what happens.
It's outside of your comfort zone. Dude, you got 127,000 subscribers on YouTube. This is
Yeah, but
outside of
you would be surprised. It's like, yeah, that's there, but to me, it doesn't feel. I mean, it feels like it. Yeah, of course, because I built this. I know how much work I put into it, but at the same time, it doesn't feel like anything. It feels the same. I guess this it's what they say. It's like it's what you believe in your mind because it doesn't matter whether you have what like a dollar or $1 million. Um, it's about your happiness, your level of happiness, and how you feel about certain things. Like the millionaire is probably like, oh, this is a regular day, like this is normal. Um, so it's just a different perspective. So I have 130,000 subscribers, but to me, it doesn't. It just feels like I'm making content, and I don't see the numbers. I'm just making content. People are here. I'm showing up day after day. So I guess the hard work equates to the number. So I guess it balances itself out is what I'm trying to say, if that makes any sense.
it makes perfect sense, dog. You have normalized it.
Correct.
You
Yeah, I've normalized it basically.
Yep. And now adding these live components, what are you normalizing now, right? Like what level will you grow, right? Exposure, whether faster or not, but just a different kind of content as well, that complements the other content. Dude, that's inspirational, man. I think it's awesome. I really do.
Very true. Very true.
Dude. So tell me more about these trends. How the heck do you keep up with these trends? It feel like every hour something else is trending. What is going on, man?
if well, when you break it down to certain niches, yeah, that could like a boxing match could be going on live tonight.
Yeah,
That Dude, see, that's within the range of like the umbrella of streaming content. So like you got that, like you got a live boxing event, you got a live NBA event, you have Like there's range. You just got to find that umbrella and what falls under your umbrella of range of videos that you can possibly do. Um, but as far as trends, I mean, one way you can keep up with it is just basically Google Trends. You can see what's trending like in real time, how many searches have just hit the Google search. You can look in real time, and you can look on a 24 and a 48-hour account and see what's trending right now. You can also specify those trends if you wanted to drill down. You can say like what's trending, Fire TV services or Fire TV content, anything that you can think of, like, whether it be real estate. You can look up real estate trends, and Google Trends will tell you what's trending and how many clicks it's got. Also, I mean, there's a ton of different tools out there. If there was ever anybody who was looking for like an ebook, or like I could put together a free ebook and you can click on it. I'll create a website or something, and you know, I'll give the free ebook. If anybody was interested in something like that, leave a comment in the comment section below, and I could create one. Or I'll just throw it out there. You don't have to comment about it. I'll just throw it out there and see who's interested in that.
Wow, dude. You know what's trending right now? Well, hold on. Let me see here. The
Well, also, sidebar trending, you got a lot of streaming platforms right now that are offering discounts. So if you're interested in, or in the ballpark of looking for different streaming services for the low, or just in general, like maybe $1. So if you go to on your Amazon Fire Stick, I believe you should be able to just go up to the banner on the home screen here and just click on Prime. Yeah, Prime Day is here. It'll say learn more. There's a big blue banner that says Prime Day is here. You click on that, and then when you do, you'll get a an ad where you can see all of these streaming services that are being offered for 99 cents to start today. Of course, they're just free trials, but you know sometimes they go for 2 months, 3 months. You can't beat that. 99 cents for a 2 month, 3 month trial. Definitely check that out. Not advertising Amazon, but you know I do a lot of Amazon content, so I will mention it.
mm, dude, you remember the? I mean, of course you remember, but the hot tour girl.
Yeah, they're actually on YouTube, D and TV. I think that's their name, D and T TV. They are a brand new up and coming YouTube channel. They only have like 20,000 subscribers when they interviewed this girl, and now they have, the last I checked, they had like 50K subs or something like that. In that video, they made sure that they reached out to her. They got her uh, a merch brand deal, all that good stuff. I don't know if they set it up, but they had it in play. Like they interviewed it. They must have knew she was going to blow up after that TikTok went viral, and then it went wildfire around the world. She got on Joe Rogan. She was
She
seen
was on
with
Joe.
Shaq. She went viral, and then I feel like they could have got more buzz, but they released the full interview, and then that video did like 5 million views in a day or something like that.
Yeah, because they was people was looking for her hard. So I
Yeah,
only brought that up because I just brought it up on Google Trends, and I just did it, man. Like she one day, the first day was the 15th, June 15th, and to June 22nd is when it peaked on Google, man. Like
yeah,
less than 10 days. And I mean, I can't see the exact number of searches for it, but I know it was crazy, right?
yeah. It had to have been crazy because I remember when I saw it on Facebook, I'm like, "What is that? Like, what does that even mean?" So I immediately searched it, and I was like, "Oh, okay. What the? These are YouTubers, and they got a TikTok and all that." And then she just went like crazy viral off her one thing.
Stupid. I mean, that is just ridiculous, dog.
I mean, that's how it happens. It happens so quick like that. Like you go viral in an instant with the right content.
Wow. Wow, man. Yeah, that's crazy, man. So I'm reading what you call his book, Gary Vaynerchuk's Day Trading Attention.
Gary
And
V. Big
yeah,
brain.
man. And I mean, it's just like that. I mean, we've been in that realm, and we've known this for some time. We are literally in the no, no, no. We have been in the information age, but now what is starting to be called, we're in the attention age, right? Where it's
Correct.
just like grabbing attention, right?
Yeah.
When you can do that, that's the most expensive thing, is people's extent. That's the most valuable thing. Let's say it that way. Is
Oh
people's
yeah. I
attention.
mean, I'm pretty sure everybody's watch time, like on their screen time, I'm sure it's 10 plus hours, easy.
Mm, mm.
And then when you start to divide that up, if you're if you're producing on all platforms, you should get somebody's attention for a long period of time, either Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. The only difference is YouTube pays the most in ad revenue. So you would probably want to produce more on YouTube if the primary goal is to monetize and get it seen by advertisers to get more viewership. Because I just feel like whenever you have more brand deals or advertisements that will link to your video, you'll get pushed farther. Um, but I don't know. I don't post on Instagram or Facebook.
I got you. I just started. And well, I on Instagram, Instagram, and I started a meme page as well on Instagram. So I'm going hard. I've dedicated to like a 30-day sprint
Okay.
on Instagram, and I'm going pretty strong on it. Not gonna lie, man. Like the video editing capabilities are out of this world,
Oh
dude.
yeah, definitely, definitely. I might start using Adobe Firefly. That's a good one.
Firefly, is that it? That's an app or what?
It's a website, so you can erase things in the background, put something completely different there, and
Nice.
it's like an AI generated picture that'll auto search anything in a almost like a browser window, but it'll load images for you that you can take that image and use an eraser, like a magic eraser, and erase anything in your video, and then replace it with anything that you just searched that you want to add into your video. It's like a drag and drop type concept, but it's interesting. I've seen it work. I haven't used it yet, but I've seen other people do it in their videos.
Wow. Darren said he's been using it for years. Says it's off the chain. Huh.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, awesome, Darren. That's a good one. Yeah, I gotta start using it because I thought I saw some nice editing features within that. I was like, oh wow. I like to edit on the fly. I don't like time consuming edit jobs,
Mm,
so that would definitely come in handy because it looked pretty straightforward for me.
nice. Nice. I re-downloaded Clips today. That app and
Clips, what
yeah. Huh?
CapCut?
No, not CapCut. Clips.
Okay, I don't know
App,
Clips.
Apple came out with Clips, man. It's it's for video editing. Man, they came out with it a long time ago. I mean, I'm talking like 2015, 2016. They
Twenty
came out with
fifteen.
it. Yeah. Free app for you to play around with your videos. Of course, back then it wasn't much. But
Yeah,
I re-downloaded it today and started looking at some of the features in it, man. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It
yeah,
has the I'm pretty sure TikTok does it too. But basically, like I can, record a video of myself, and in my background is like a full 360 background, right? So, like, imagine me being in an old western, so town saloon with saloons around and stuff like that, right?
yeah,
And I'm moving around with my camera, right? But it's a 360 view of me in that place.
yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of sweet, man. It's kind of sweet.
Well, like a virtual reality type thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like you're like just think of like your background in your video is a 360. So if you're walking around, you got your face in there, but you're literally like walking around in this space. That thing is kind of cool. It's way more advanced than Apple has ever done, right? Than what I've seen. So it's
You
like
talking
the
about the
next
Apple
step,
Vision?
huh?
You talking about the Apple Vision?
No, no, it's called Clips.
Oh, clips. All right. Well, yeah, you lost me. But yeah, clips.
Yeah, it was their mobile version of what Movie Maker, right?
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
But don't they still got like iMovie on the iPhone? Because I
That's what
think
I
I still
mean.
have iMovie.
That's what I mean. iMovie. That's what I meant.
Okay.
iMovie,
Okay.
where you can't, where I don't think they fully brought iMovie over for you to edit on the mobile,
Yeah.
or at least not all of the features, and so they created Clips, which is completely separate. And
Okay.
from there you can create videos, and then you could pull in your. That was one thing years ago. You couldn't pull in much music with them,
Mm,
and so Clips allows you to use all of your music and all of that kind of stuff, man.
okay. Kind
It's
of
all
like
right.
TikTok and Instagram, how they let you import the music on the fly.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. Now it's still limited because it's going to be like, what do you have stored on your phone, and or what's on your music app, in Apple or whatever, right? So you won't be able to access everything like Instagram and TikTok and stuff like that. But I'll tell you, man, some of those, man, I started editing videos in Instagram over the last week or two.
Yeah.
It's all right, man.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. I never edited in Instagram. I normally edit in my editing software and then upload it.
Dude, it's dope. It's
Yeah,
dope.
it's probably super easy, huh?
I'm
User
not gonna
friendly.
say I'm not gonna say easy, but you'd be surprised what you're capable of doing in it.
Okay,
You'd
nice.
be really surprised. Like the videos where you see people, um, where it's an iPhone, right? Like it's actually the iPhone, and then the screen of it. It's kind of
Yeah.
like you're on the phone doing it. Like that kind of stuff, you just do directly in Instagram. I think
Okay.
you can do that in
Okay.
TikTok too, or whatever. But you like screen record whatever it is that you're going to show, and then there's a filter like iPhone Media or something like that. I think that's the name of it.
Yeah.
Um, it's an effect. It's an effect, not a sticker. So you go to the effects and you search for iPhone Media, and then that'll come up. It'll show the frame of the iPhone, and then it'll tell you, click in the middle of it to add media in it. And then, so you add whatever in it, and it's almost like you're on your phone watching the phone. Like it's it's kind of crazy.
Okay. Yeah, I have to check that one out for sure because I'm always looking for something to edit something on the fly. Especially trying to do TikTok and Instagram, I'll definitely look at something to edit something on the fly for short form content.
Right.
I'm sure that's one of the main things in that Gary V book is short form content is a must. Because I think he preaches like 15 pieces of short form content. Um, it's possible. You just got to stay up on it.
Yeah. So one of the big things that I noticed, in some of the people that are, like a million or more,
Yeah.
um, that channels that help other people build their accounts too, dude, you see it. It's at least 85%, 90% of their content is like between that 5 and 15 seconds. 5 and 15 seconds, and it's always using, basically, at least in the background, using some trending audio at the time. And one cool thing that I found out, and it took me forever and a day. You remember that video that I sent you, of that guy, with the video editing, like it was just really
Oh
good.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember.
So I started just really studying his stuff, and then as I'm looking at some of these other creators, I realized it. And you know how his was special because the way it looped, right?
Yeah, it looped back into
And
the
but you
beginning of the video,
but you weren't
almost
if you
like there was no ending of the video.
exactly, it was like an infinite loop. And if you weren't careful, if you weren't really paying attention,
Yeah,
you
you end up watching it like 2 or 3 times before
and
you
then you'd be
realize.
like, "Oh my gosh, I've been in this tunnel," right?
Yeah,
So it's also the music that does it too. So
true,
not just the trending aspect of the music, but it's about the frames at which you edit it to, right?
true.
So let's say you got obviously you got 16 bars, right? When the chorus or the hook of a song is about 16 bars. Well, take half of it, right? Take the 8 bars, which will probably more than likely get you to that 5, 10, 15 seconds or so, right?
Yeah,
More maybe more towards the 8 to 10 seconds, something in there. And what you do is when you edit to those frames, where you start on the beginning of a frame and end on the end of that eighth frame, where it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then at the end of that eighth frame, it literally loops back over so
true.
that the beat continues on beat, right? So the sound is like, oh, this is continuing to go.
Yeah,
It's
no, I wish we could play around with a lot of, like, not screen record, but screen share.
oh, on
Because
here.
you know how, like, we're on mobile, so you can't do, like, an immediate screen share and, like, demonstrate and stuff. That'd be cool. Waiting for YouTube to add that feature where you
I
could do
mean,
lives on the computer.
we could always do Zoom and stream to uh YouTube.
Yeah, true. We could probably try that too.
Yeah. And that way that allow you could be on a computer, you can screen share, all that kind of stuff or whatever, man. But
True,
dude,
true.
that was one thing that really blew my mind was when I was looking at that is the frames in a song, like the 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you get it, if you edit to the point where you end
Yeah,
and start on the same frame, it's almost like the song is continuing to go the way it's supposed to go. And the sound will naturally make you think that the video is still going, even though it's looping. It's crazy.
yeah. I gotta play around with that. I just never played around with music only because it's always been copyright until like TikTok came in the game and changed it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Loving
you can
that.
grab any music you want.
Loving that, man. Loving that. Loving that. So is that something I guess what creative things would you want to try out in your content creation? Like what stuff have
Um,
you been thinking about doing?
I mean, sometimes I'd be thinking I want to do like day in the life of,
Mm.
like not vlog style, but like implement some B-roll of whatever I was doing throughout the day and then just sat down at my desk and then got into like a Fire Stick video, like something like that, just to add something different. I thought about doing something like that. I thought about just doing like just random stuff, like just basically just extra footage to put into like a Fire TV tutorial to just give more background, or just completely doing something separate, like this live is completely separate from the videos that I do on YouTube. So this is something completely different. So maybe it could just be something, just like a completely different type of video that I do. Um, I'm not really sure. I'm just kind of just going with the flow and exploring different things to see where I kind of land. But that's kind of where it happens. You got to explore a couple of things,
Yeah.
and then you may land on your feet on a few things that you tried, and then we'll go from there.
Dude, that would be real cool. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, do you've seen it now where people are kind of taking the way movies are done, how some of the movies will the movies that we watch, right? Drama or thrillers or something like that. And at the beginning of the movie, they're actually showing you the the middle end of the movie, right? They're showing you the drama, and then
Oh,
they
at the very beginning.
at the very beginning, right,
That
to hook
hook.
you in,
Yeah.
and then clip you to the beginning of the beginning, right?
Yeah, I've seen those. I like those. I like those style of videos.
And that would be real cool for you, right? Like if you're like, yo, in the begin, at the beginning of the movie, at the beginning of your YouTube joint, you just be like, it shows the actual doing of the thing, right? Like,
Very
the
true.
the most crucial moment of, click this but don't click that kind of thing, and then you're like, 3 hours earlier.
I'm trying some things like that because I did listen to a couple of Mr. Beast videos where he was, giving advice to critique the videos that you're making, and he was saying, you gotta, what was he saying? I don't know, but basically he was saying that you gotta, I don't know, I'm drawing a blank right now. What was he saying? I don't know. Let's just keep it flowing, but
He said something.
yeah,
Right?
I'm drawing
He
a
said
major blank
something.
right now
It's
on
all good.
that. But he had a lot of nice advice. But what were you saying?
But yeah, so like, and then you cut to that moment, where you're putting your shoes on, right?
Oh
you're
yeah, yeah. So that's what he was saying. So he was basically saying instead of you can do that, you can put like a quick clip in the beginning for a hook and then get into the process, or you can just dive straight into the content immediately and get straight to the point to where like everything that's in your title and your thumbnail subscription should be displayed and you're talking about it within the first 10 seconds. So
Mm,
I've been trying to just tweak that a little bit because before I would have like a really long intro, a few lines of talking that didn't really, people just want the content right now. Like they don't want to hear you talking about something completely random. They just want the hook and then they want to watch the content. So I'm trying to work on that just to get straight to the point to the content, and then I can talk about it on the tail end of things.
mm, yeah, yeah, that is very true. Yeah, I mean, because like people's attention spans are just nothing
Yeah, like rapid.
nowadays.
Shoot, even my attention span from watching like Instagram and TikTok, like, you'll be scrolling for a good amount of time before you come up for air.
Right,
You go down
right.
a rabbit hole.
And that's why I want to create a meme page as well, right? Because I'm like, you know what? If I'm going to be doing this, then I might as well make it useful, right? Make the time useful, and create content or comment on somebody else's content while I'm doing this. So, yeah,
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 I mean, and that's trending right there. I mean, memes are trending. Like, there's a new meme like almost every day, daily, or at least if
absolutely,
not weekly. There's a new meme. Sure, but
absolutely.
but let's see. AI content. Are you doing any AI content on your channel?
Man, I should, dude. I can tell you right now, the stuff that I'm doing with I just created last night. I created an entire website with AI, the
Nice.
entire thing. I took someone else's website, and kind of just took pictures of it, right? Took multiple pictures of the top to the bottom, because of the what it looks like, and I'm like, hey, I want you to create, and I'm talking about Chat GPT. It's like I want you to create some content for a website, but I
Yeah,
want you to fill it into this framework, right? Like this is a layout that I'm going to use. I want you to, use the same amount of text, but different text, right? Specific to what I'm doing, blah, 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 blah. Man, man,
yeah,
it created all of it, dude. Created all of it, gave me suggestions for images and everything, man. So I'm creating a sales funnel. And yeah, man, I was done within a few hours. And that's been something that I struggle with is I can come up with words, but when it come down to writing them,
yeah. Chat GPT is a lifesaver. Like it's beyond Google ever was or ever will be. It's just on another level when it comes to search and then verbiage. Even the autocorrect, like you don't even have to spell everything correctly. It already knows what you're trying to say,
What?
then spits out, verbatim what you needed to say.
Yes.
But I like to use it for mid-journey prompts. Like mid-journey prompts, if you're looking for like AI, what would you call it? Images. Mid-journey is
Yeah.
definitely a great tool to use. You got to use it in combination with Discord, but it definitely spits out some good quality images when it comes to
Dude,
AI images.
dude, send me some of those. Send me some of your latest images, man. I wish we could show those here too, man, because
Yeah, I wouldn't mind showing those because I was looking into. 'Cause I was just trying to do digital products too, so I was looking into creating like just random images on Midjourney and then posting on Etsy. And I know they say that's kind of like copyright. You can't post copyrighted AI imagery, but a lot of people are doing it. So it's like you can't say you can't do it, but there's a lot of people over here doing it. So I was just looking into it, playing around with certain things. But the face swapper tool through Midjourney, that was like one of my favorite because you can literally swap your face on any character that you want, and it looks actually pretty decent. Like the football one that I did of Steve Smith and the Panthers of you.
oh yeah. Wow. Wow. Yeah, I remember that. Dude, I'm gonna do something really quick. I wanna send you I gotta think about it because I gotta create some images for for this uh for this website, for this funnel. I am
Oh
going
yeah, Midjourney
to
will spit it out in like 5 minutes. Like even like the best thing is logos. Like for the that other AI channel that I created last year, and I can't believe that was a year ago. Like I created that channel a year ago, and I didn't make as many videos as I wanted to. I kind of just got overloaded because I'm like, well, how am I gonna make YouTube videos for this channel and that channel? So it kind of just got overloaded, and I stopped making videos over there. But I do want to get back to the AI stuff because there's a lot of AI content.
hmm dude.
But I was saying that because the video I created on that channel was how to create a YouTube channel using AI, basically ChatGPT and Midjourney combined, and you can have a channel spun up with imagery and descriptions and the whole shebang, everything that you need, like a banner, a logo, a description about your channel, and a couple of videos, descriptions, and scripts. You can have ChatGPT write your script for you. But all that was in that video.
Man, dude. Man. Darren said Adobe is he loves that Adobe incorporated AI into some of the apps using PS and AI.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's Photoshop and what, Adobe Illustrator or just AI in general. Yeah, I like that too. Like I
Wow.
use Photoshop all the time, and I don't think I've used the AI Photoshop yet, but I would imagine it's pretty good because
That
the Adobe Firefly is.
that would be insane. um
But I did only want to stay on for probably another 4 minutes, probably till like 10 o'clock.
okay.
Um, so let's take some questions or just recap or just what are the topics can the viewers expect?
Uh I mean, quick recap, man. I mean,
Okay, I thought so, Darren. AI Illustrator,
let's see here.
Adobe Illustrator.
I mean, quick recap, man. We just kind of shooting the breeze, right? Shooting the
Yeah,
breeze.
shooting the breeze,
Um,
a quick chat.
this may sound techie or informational or anything like that, but I think this is just the way that we talk, right?
Yeah,
Wouldn't you
yeah.
say?
Just
Like,
talk, bouncing off ideas, just brainstorming, and
right?
Yeah, basic talk.
This is cookouts. You know what I mean? Like this is cookout talk. This is what we be like all the time, man. It's been like that for years. Um, brainstorming some stuff. What's the coolest thing? Not to get a lick or anything like that, but just because it's interesting, right? So look, man. We talked on trending stuff. We talked on um, you know doing different things, being uncomfortable. Um, you helped me out with understanding my trajectory as I'm going forward in my YouTube channel, which I much 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 appreciate. Nah, man, this has been love, man. I love it, man.
Definitely. Drop your channel description in the chat again so I can post it in the description of this live so they can go follow you over there and check out some of the real estate content. And then also, if you missed out last week, there are some videos on that channel. I'm not. Did you still have them up? The old videos that we shot like 12 years ago.
Yes, sir.
Like if you were curious where like the YouTube journey started for me, if you missed out, we talked about that last week, but that's where it kind of started. Me and my brother used to just film like random videos. And you can check out some of those on the channel.
I just put it in the comments. Can you see it?
No, I can't. Just send it to my
All right,
email and I'll post it here.
I got you.
Yeah, if you send it there, I'll post it in there. And it'll basically just be pinned on the comment section or in the description as well.
All right, I'm replying to one of your emails, um, and I
Cool,
just
cool.
just sent it. As a matter of fact, bro, I'm gonna send you a mid journey. I'm gonna create a mid journey command.
A mid journey command.
Yeah, that's going to. I'm gonna do it in Chat GPT, right? But I'm gonna tell Chat GPT to create a mid journey command to make similar um a similar image to this, but branded towards me, and see what it comes up with, man. This will be kind of cool. Let's see here.
All right. Well, that works.
That
Yeah.
that cool beans. All right, man.
All right. Well, before we jump off, if there was anybody who wanted to like get a question answered, if you had anything, drop it in the comment section. And just me and my brother having a quick chat, just a quick light conversation, change up a few things other than the regular videos that I put out on this channel daily. But yeah, if you had anything, definitely know we probably kick it here for another couple of minutes or so, and then we'll wrap it up. All right. I think that concludes us for tonight, and I think we are signing out. Tune in next week, next Tuesday. We'll probably be live again about 8:30.
Yes, sir.
Peace.
All right, man.
All right, peace.
Peace.